All right, the Ku Klux Klan Act of 1871. Now, I know it sounds scary, but it's not. And I know you're probably worried that this is going to get racist any second, but let me assure you that it is not. The Ku Klux Klan Act of 1871 might as well be called the Anti-Ku Klux Klan Act of 1871. All right, super oversimplification. After the Civil War, when desegregation was being implemented, it was found that in many southern locales, every public official for miles around was a professed member of the Ku Klux Klan, and this made it very difficult to implement the ideals of integration. The federal government found that that wasn't happening, but they also found that they had no teeth to deal with it. So the Ku Klux Klan Act of 1871 was passed, and it basically created a triangle of boundaries within which a public official must stay inside the boundaries in order to be considered in good behavior. So the three sides of the triangle are malfeasance, misfeasance, and nonfeasance. Don't worry about those words, just worry about the definitions. So basically it is that if a public official fails to perform any duty that he or she is required to perform, that's one side of the triangle, or purports to have an authority that they do not expressly have, that's the second side of the triangle that boxes them in. And the third side of the triangle is that a public official must not do a legal duty in an illegal manner. So when I say that public officials have to stay in their lane, that's just a reference to the fact that there is a certain defined straight and narrow that a public official must follow, which is doing their duty, not overreaching their duty, and then also not discharging the requirements of their duty in a way that's illegal. If they do violate this triangle of boundaries, then they will commit the crime of official misconduct by failing to do their duties, or official oppression by overreaching the ordinary boundaries of their duties and acting outside the scope of the authority which the public has entrusted them with. Most states will have some version of the Ku Klux Klan Act of 1871 codified into the state law. Michigan does, and I can't remember right now. I believe Michigan uses the malfeasance, misfeasance, nonfeasance descriptions, but it's not really important right now. The important thing is that if a public official doesn't do their duty, it's official misconduct in every state and under federal law. When we get into the next section here, I'll tell you which section of federal law that's in. And we'll go from there. Thanks for listening.